Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play StarCraft 2 The Legacy of the Void. We are here on Shehara? I actually totally forgot how this planet's name is pronounced, and I apologize for that greatly. But that doesn't matter all that much. Unfortunately, the planet has been seized by Amon's forces to the point that we are planning to destroy it. Me and actually a guy named Brad in the comments. I love Brad, big friend of the channel, to say the least. We're discussing whether or not this planet is gonna get blown up. I wasn't sure if the Protoss were actually talking about blowing up the whole planet, because I thought that might be a little bit far-fetched. But apparently Brad had the exact same idea, or at least exact same impression. So we might be blowing up a planet, which is gonna be pretty cool. I think it's called Shakuras. It's pronounced Shakuras, without a doubt. So there's gonna be some exciting stuff afoot. Maybe we won't blow it up, who knows, but if we do, that'll be pretty cool, to say the least. So, we also rescued Classy Lady, to say the least. Vorazun right here, so let's see what she has to say to us.
Of all the Templar, you never wavered in the belief that our two peoples could live in unity. It is something I admired in you.
It is ironic to hear you say this. All this time, I believed you were reluctant to accept the unity I sought.
You and I had many a disagreement in the Twilight Council. For day by day, I saw my people losing what they were. I saw our precious old ways erode.
You wished to preserve them.
I am Nerazim, Dark Templar. I hold great pride in my people.
But you are also Protoss. That is the greater affiliation.
That is not what the Conclave believed when we were exiled long ago. Your kind had AIUR. Our culture is all we ever had.
Interesting. I love hearing these little tidbits of Protoss history and stuff like that. It's so cool to examine their culture more in depth. But anyways, we've got some upgrades to check out. Obviously, we gathered quite a bit of solarite. Not all that much. I think it was 15 in total. But I'll be really excited to see what we can actually do with that. Oh shoot! Customize your Spear of Adune's combat systems. So that's gonna almost certainly upgrade or allow us to change the hotbar that's at the top. Oh, if we get one that's gonna increase, like, the energy production rate, so we'll be able to use those abilities, like, twice as fast, that will be cool. But, first off, I'm sure I'll love what we find there, regardless. First off, let's go ahead and check out the War Council, see what new upgrades we have, and a new conversation as well, apparently, so let's see. Let's talk to Rohana first.
All this time, this wretched little world was within striking distance of our fleets.
Much has changed since your era, Preserver. The Dark Templar are now our allies.
There was a time when the Protoss were broken. Throughout the Aeon of Strife, we tore at each other with wanton abandon. Only one path was ever found to end the madness and unify our people. The Kala. The Dark Ones rejected its light. They denied their own race. How can you fight for them?
For one so sworn to preserve our history, Rohana, how can you be so blind to its turn?
I see I have offended you, Hierarch. My apologies. Adapting to this period is difficult.
Classic StarCraft, ship. Or whatever. A classic StarCraft crew. You always gotta have one arrogant member who is not able to let go of their prejudices. Like, I swear, every single ship has had at least one of those people. Like, it's kind of hilarious. Let's see what's in store on our assembly panel.
Cloaked warriors are now available for deployment.
I imagine that Dark Templar abilities are probably going to be pretty freaking OP. So I am hyped as hell to see this. In the meantime, just reminding you guys, because we didn't use these upgrades in the last one, we did get the Centurions instead of the Stalkers, which have an amazing charge ability that also stuns our enemies. Did not mean to actually exit that screen. In addition, we got the Stalkers, which have an extra blink ability that allows them to recharge shields faster over a short duration, and it's a limited amount as well. It's only 50 shields, which is a little bit sad. Oh no, it's not even 50, it's 40 over 5 seconds. But I like this over the Dragoons, to say the least. I don't know if we'll focus on playing around with this. Obviously I said that we would, but it's also a thing where it's not a very flashy change, whereas the Centurions instead of Zealot change is very, very flashy and cool, and I'd want to show that off, especially since the unit looks completely different. So, I'll have to see whether or not we use Stalkers in the next mission. We may not. We'll have to see. Or at least we may not put an emphasis on them. So, onwards to our Dark Templars. So let's check the initial Dark Templar ability, an Avenger. That's kind of badass. Shadow Flurry, or Fury, not Flurry. Shadow Fury quickly attacks multiple enemy ground units, and they're permanently close. So that's exactly the same. Cooldown is 15 seconds. The Dark Templar jumps from target to target, dealing 35 damage with each jump. That is insanely cool. That's really badass. It hits 5 times max. So we're basically turning him into Juggernaut from Dota 2. Devout students of the Void, our Dark Templar, have gained a deeper understanding of the powers they wield. They can now teleport across short distances while unleashing a death stroke with their warp blades, making them even more lethal than before. I really wish these told you whether or not they were active or passive, because if this is passive and just happens every 15 seconds, I would love this unbelievably. I love it even if it's active, but I would prefer it if it was passive personally. Then let's see what the Avengers are like.
Vengeance for ire.
Number 1 complaint, and believe me guys, this is a big one, a surprisingly big one. Their voice is not nearly as badass as the Dark Templar. Like, compare their voices. That just like, it's like honey coming down my earlobes, giving me like the greatest sound. And these guys are like, oh, vengeance, oh, I'm an Avenger, oh yes indeed. Let's see what they've got though before I make my final judgment. So they also have permanent invis, recalls to a dark shrine on death. Oh, okay. So that's why they're being attacked under a unit with sight. Oh, also, I believe Brad was super helpful and told me about this. I made a stupid mistake in the last video. Of course, the Overlords don't have invis detection. It is only the upgraded Overlords that do. So the regular ones do not provide any vision. Well, don't provide like true sight vision. They can't see invis units. Obviously they do provide some vision. So that's really, really good. The Avenger is automatically recalled to a Dark Shrine with full shields and life, so that's nice to know, upon taking fatal damage. This effect cannot occur more than once every 60 seconds. I think that this probably is, all in all, superior to the Dark Templar ability. But then again, it's not very often that I'll want to use these guys to reckless abandon, so it might be stronger just to have an offensive ability rather than a defensive one that essentially just lets me be like, oh, okay, I can throw their lives away, it doesn't matter. Even though that is still very helpful, because then I can take down a bunch of units to the point where our guys die, maybe even jumping under vision to do so. Or, obviously, if they're gonna die, they'd have to jump under vision, because they're not gonna die any other way. So I could jump under vision, do serious damage to my enemies, and not lose any units for it. But I still think the Dark Templar upgrade is better. But let's read this little bit of lore before going back to the Dark Templar. Outraged by the loss of AIUR, these Avengers adopted the ways of the Dark Templar and returned to our home world to wage a secret war against the Zerg. Due to their small numbers, they learned how to escape from battle before death in order to fight another day. They just use the respawning machines that are from the Borderlands universe. That's really how they do it. Dark Templars. I'm really glad that I prefer these guys because their voices are so amazing. they're Craigasm worthy. Craigasm away.
The Solar Matrix Core. Truly an impressive sight.
Oh my.
A synthetic star. Imagine what went into its creation. This chamber provides power to the Spear of Adun and all its systems. Its radiance even contributes nourishment for our warriors.
How long until you can bring its tactical systems online?
System analysis has begun, but the star has lain dormant for an eon. It will take time, and a powerful ignition catalyst like Solarite to restore it to full capacity.
Solarite? The Firstborn haven't utilized Solarite in millennia.
This vessel is ancient, Hierarch. We will need to exhaust even unconventional resources if we are to bring it to bear.
Do what you can, Phase Smith. We will acquire what you need.
Very well. You may begin augmenting the solar core whenever you are ready.
Whoa! That guy's got Doc Ock hair! That guy has Doc Ock hair! He's Dr. Otto Octavius, but with his hair!
Reviewing your options, Hierarch.
I didn't... Okay, so I thought this was Carax. When I first saw his hair, I was, like, super confused. Because he cut that stuff off, so I guess that's just an attachment that attaches right there. I cannot believe the people at Blizzard took Otto Octavius, my favorite Spider-Man villain, after Mysterio, because Mysterio is the world's greatest villain in comic books ever made. But, I can't believe they took the idea of Dr. Otto Octavius and improved upon it by making his tentacle appendages come out of his hair. That is the greatest thing I have ever seen. Oh my god. Also, I'm the world's biggest nerd. When you guys saw this, did any of you immediately think of the Winged Dragon of Ra in sphere mode from Yu-Gi-Oh? Because that's literally the first thought that came into my mind when I saw this thing. Oh man, I'm such an outrageous geek. Carax! What do you have to say to us, my goods? This probe is like drunk. What the hell is happening?
What has happened to you?
That was weird. I kind of like that, though. I love those little tidbits of extra randomness or Easter eggs that are popped into these games. Carax, give me the good word, my Protoss brother.
You look different, Phase Smith.
Ah, you must be referring to these mechanical arms. I constructed them to improve my efficiency while running the solar core. So far, they have been quite helpful.
Let's just hope I'm not blasted by a radiation blast that, attaches these tentacles to my hair permanently, and then I lose my mind and become a crazy scientist. But when has that ever happened? Oh, me oh my.
This array displays an overview of the Spear of Adun's weapon and support systems. Each system can only be configured to have one active ability at a time. You may select different abilities to complement your tactical decisions in different battles, Hierarch. Our current available Solarite is displayed here. Any leftover Solarite can be routed to our auxiliary systems. You may begin diverting Solarite now.
This makes me a little upset. because this auxiliary upgrade is very good, especially since it'll boost our early game like mad. Because obviously it says, provides extra supply at the start of each mission, reducing the number to build pylons. Requires 5 solarite per level. So obviously getting that 1 extra pylon early on is going to be insanely good. The bad news is I wish that this was increase the speed that you gain solarite, rather than just giving you an extra base amount at the beginning of the game. Because obviously, the former, the increased, like, speed at which you gain solarite would be much stronger in the late game. It also probably would be outrageously overpowered. But we have a lot of upgrades that we haven't unlocked, so we'll have to see if those are, gonna possibly hit in the future. Obviously, we also have reduced construction time, reduces the time required to warp structures into the battlefield, requires 5 solarite per level as well. That's really nice. I don't think that's necessary, though. I think the upgrades that we have now are perfectly fine. So, seeing as it appears, I don't know if we need 50 solarite to unlock that, or if this is an upgrade tree, and we need to unlock this one before we can unlock this one. But because these are grayed out, no, there's no way it's an upgrade tree. We probably just need 50 solarite. But because of that, I'll end up reading all of these and figure out whether or not, I'll want to save up for those. I would love to put some solarite to this, though. Yeah, let's get an extra 35. That gives us... It doesn't tell us how much we start with. That sucks. That part sucks. Oh, no, it does tell us. I'm an idiot. It says it literally right below. Okay, starting supply plus 5. So obviously at max, that's plus 20, which is a lot. Wish it could be a bit more for starters, though, but still. I think it makes sense to put at least one point into that for now. If we can actually decrease this at any point, let's do this. Oh, it does say reset. I don't know if we get resets all the time. So let's put 1 in, because I'm without a doubt going to spend 1 on that. And then let's go back and reopen it. Is that a permanent change now? No, it is not. Oh, shoot. No, it turned blue before. We saw that. Okay, so then I'll probably put a whole bunch of points into that. Hopefully it won't become permanent later and screw me over. But let's read these. The energy cost for this one is 75. I wish I knew how much exactly we start with. Obviously, I should remember that, but I don't. So I don't know if, like, filling this up would allow us to get a pylon immediately. Yeah. Let's see. Chrono Surge increases the structure's unit warp in and research speeds by 1000%. The reason why I think that's insane... Why am I saying that? This is just insane. That's insanely powerful. The deploy pylon one is still really, really good, but that's really freaking strong. By 1000%? That'll, like, instantly allow you to summon 5 units. That's at least how it feels in my mind. Imagine if you were making a bunch of Colossus, and you use that ability. Get, like, 3 Colossus in a fraction of the time. Warp reinforcements. Quickly warps in a pylon with 2 melee warriors and 2 ranged warriors to any visible location. Yeah, we don't have enough solarite. I wish we would know for sure who the melee and ranged warriors are. Oh, in the image it shows, okay, so those are just 2 zealots and 2 stalkers. That's really good. That's 4 units and a pylon. So that's just an upgraded version of this, because that gives us the pylon. It's the same amount of energy and same cooldown as well. That's actually really strong. That's 4 units for free. Just takes the energy that we use, and a pylon as well. That's really good. I don't know if it's better than... It might be better than because... Oh man, if you get that right off the bat and use that whenever it's available, that would give you so many free units over time. So I don't know if that's better than Chrono Surge or not. Chrono Surge, I bet a professional at this game would tell you Chrono Surge is better. But I might also be wrong. I don't know. I know nothing about this game, to be completely honest. At least if you compare me to a professional. What do you guys think? That's what I'd love to hear. You guys can tell me which one you guys would love me to get, and then I'll get one rather than the other, because I don't think we'll spend points on those right now. And I'm too undetermined about what I want to spend them on. Then, Temporal Field creates 3 temporal fields that freeze enemy units and structures in time for 20 seconds. Heroic units are slowed by 50%. That sucks. I think heroic units are only, like, the main character units, like, Kerrigan and stuff like that, though. I hope basic hybrids aren't considered heroes. That would be really annoying. If basic hybrids and creatures like that aren't considered heroes or heroic, then this ability is insanely powerful. It already is insanely powerful to begin with. Because freezing them for 20 seconds, we're like, without a doubt, gonna be able to kill guys there. I wish I could see what the size of the temporal fields are, though. I do really like Orbital Strike, though. Orbital Strike is really flashy. Fires 5 lasers from orbit. Each of them deals 50 damage. I think we actually might hold on to Orbital Strike, now that I think about it. Just because that allows, as we've seen, that if we want to use Dark Templars a lot, which I would definitely love to, Orbital Strike will make it very easy for us to eliminate any airborne threats. Excuse me. Especially the ones that provide vision, like the upgraded Overseers. So that would be a very good reason to get Orbital Strike in favor of Temporal Field. Solar Lance. So I'm gonna imagine all of these cost the same energy and have the same cooldown. I'm gonna imagine even the locked ones are the same, but we'll check that in the future, of course. Solar Lance strafes the target area with a powerful laser beam. Fires 3 beams, deals 200 damage with each beam. That is insane. That should hit land and air since it doesn't specify. This one does not specify either. So yeah, definitely hits land and air. 5 lasers from orbit. Each one deals 50 damage, 100 versus armored damage in their target area. So max with the 5 lasers, max with the 5 lasers on one target, that's 250 damage. 500 damage if you put it all on an armored dude. But this one is 3 beams that are just straight up 200 damage per. That's 600. So this is far superior. We're definitely getting Solar Lance at the end of that. Once we get 50, without a doubt. So let's put the remaining energy into that one, just in case that will permanently use that. I'm not going to use the rest of the Solarite. We won't worry about construction time for the time being. I honestly don't think we even really need to worry about that. The construction time is not bad right now, because it is just construction time for the Solarite abilities, not all buildings, right? Reduces the time required to warp structures into... No! That's construction time, period! Holy cow! How did I not realize that? That is really strong. And how much is that per? So we could go up to 20% for that as well. Or 20, because that's not 20%, that's just 20. We could go up to 20% reduced building time. I still won't do that yet, but like I said, that's very strong. That's very, very powerful. So I think it's time we go up to the bridge and get started with our mission.
All are present and are being escorted by the Spear of Adun.
Thank you, my fair lady. Let us see what is in store for us.
This was not an easy decision, but I would rather see Shakuras destroyed than overwhelmed by Amon Zerg. We have much to plan, Hierarch.
Yes, indeed we do. So we gotta get the Zenith Stones and activate them. Zerg life 5 million Zerg! That's insane! And, that... We've already established this unit type. It's not new anymore! We've already seen that! You silly, silly thing. Unfortunately, we can only get plus 10 Solarite max, but if we are able to get, reduce that Solarite that we spent, previously, we will be able to get one of the 50 ones. If I so choose, obviously. Let's start up this cutscene!
Tell me, Vorazun, how will we bring destruction to your world?
The Zelnaga Temple's phase prism can be overloaded, forcing a spike of energy into the planet's core. Enough of a charge, and the planet will shatter. Amon will not possess my world.
I've been thinking about this choice.
Are you reconsidering?
No. My time here has reminded me of the courage of your people. That we must fight. If we are to suffer, then so too will Amon. We will lure as many of Amon's hybrid and Zerg through the gateway as we can. Only once enough are through to wound him will we overload the temple and flee.
You mean to bleed him? Bold. But we can't risk the forces it would require to do such a thing.
Leave that to me, Matriarch. I have learned much from the Dark Templar.
All hails to the yeah! Also, it is apparently confirmed we are without a doubt destroying the entire planet. So that's gonna be quite epic. Looks like we're getting a little bit of a spoiler image. Oh no, I thought those guys were being blown back. But no, they're actually... These mutalisks are actually flying to their targets rather than getting pushed away. Silly Billy, Papa Chili me. Who knows? This might still be a spoiler image, though. It looks like these mutalisks would definitely destroy that structure if they got to it in time. So, you know. Agua, the greatest liquid in all the world. Delicious. Functional, at least when it comes to survival. And, a good pea producer. So, pretty much good all around, I'd say.
Our forces have secured the Zelnaga Temple grounds. Artemis, how go your preparations?
I am configuring the temple now, but without the Uraj and the Callus, it will take time.
Time is not all it will take. The temple's energies are regulated by 3 Zenith stones. Only once they are destroyed can the temple be overloaded.
Until then, we must defend it from the Zerg and their hybrid masters.
The Nerazim have long used Kadaran monoliths to protect our lands. I see your Phase-Smith has become familiar with them.
Indeed, Matriarch. The monoliths are quite deadly and fire a considerable distance. They should prove instrumental in our defense.
The moment has come. Let us begin.
So are the monoliths something we could build, or are they just like an aspect of the mission? Obviously, I'll figure that out as we continue. But right now, it's feeling like they're more just a constant in the mission. Where is the Solarite I'm supposed to start with, game?
The Zerg will overwhelm the temple grounds shortly.
Agreed. Although, should it become necessary, my Dark Templar can sneak through the enemy and destroy the stones.
Oh, shoot, we got a second base spot. Okay. Excuse me. So we're going to want to expand quickly, obviously. So, let's go ahead and set up our one gate into a warp gate. Or gateway into a warp gate, I'm meaning to say. And then, I don't know what happened with this. I guess I misunderstood what that thing said, because I thought we were supposed to start with like 20 more of that stuff. Maybe we're starting with a whole bunch of something else, or maybe I'm just an idiot. I don't know, but we need to go ahead and get ourselves some defenses set up. So let's go ahead and get started with that. So I think it's a good idea to go ahead and get started with setting up a...
The Zerg gathered for an attack to the southwest. Ignite your blades, warriors.
I'm imagining that these things are probably going to be enough. Oh, shoot, we can build our own monoliths. That's like crazy cool. That is really kind of amazing. So we'll get another probe right about there. The monoliths should be enough. I'm gonna say no photon cannons for this mission. Well, although the monoliths are so freaking expensive. Here's what we'll probably do then. Let's go ahead and plan to have 1 monolith and 4 photon cannons. Between these, between that and these things charging the shields, we should not have to worry about defenses at all. So, you, my good little sir, can come up here and build that monolith right there. That will be a fantastic spot for that. We also need to worry about defenses up there.
Nearby. We can construct a second nexus near them to accelerate our harvesting.
Yeah, I get it, buddy. I'll get to that once I do so please. Right now, we're using our minerals to make sure our defenses are prepared early. I probably actually shouldn't have built that monolith until I actually knew where the second assault was incoming from. But that's also okay. We'll handle things perfectly fine and dandy. So then, we could get upgrades. I don't think there's too much of a point to do so quite yet. I think we will indeed get a dark shrine. We'll get enough stalkers. So why don't I just get some stalkers right now? Not enough minerals quite yet, but now we have enough. I'll go ahead and get us like probably just 5 stalkers, so 1 more. There'll be defenses in case air units end up striking, but I think we're going to avoid using them. So I'll make them control group 3. Instead, I'll work on getting us a bunch of Centurions and the Dark Templars.
Another brood of Zerg is preparing to attack from a hive to the northwest.
So, do they have vision? Because then our Dark Templars might just be able to pretty much destroy them. They actually do not have vision at all. So let's get ready to attack these things. Oh my god, can I please? Okay, just click and attack like that. Wonderful, that move is passive. We just destroyed all of those guys in like a freaking second. That was amazing. That was so cool. Okay, so we do have our 5 stalkers. We'll go ahead and get Centurions after that. In the meantime, I should continue working on our production rate. So let's get a whole bunch of additional probes going. They'll go ahead and start gathering Vespene. In the meantime, you come down here and we'll work on getting a Nexus set up. We need 400? Okay, yeah, 400. I thought there wasn't quite enough for that. We could go ahead and continue working on additional monoliths, but as we just saw, I don't think there's really too much of a need, to put it lightly. So we have 2 guys working on that right now. 3rd one is about to come out. There we, okay, yeah. So the rest of the dudes can chill, like, right over there. In the meantime, need to get additional pylons going. I'm going to set up our first initial pylons as additional defenses, just to make sure all of our structures can survive and thrive and all that jazz. I wish that one covered more stuff over here, but that's okay. So then once those 50 seconds pass and we get enough energy, we'll build another one of those as fast as possible. This base, oh shoot, that is indeed a Ultralisk, but we'll still actually be perfectly fine right down there, so... I need to get us building more of these monoliths, since we have enough stuff for it. Cashola. It's not minerals anymore. It's dollars, please. That is what you gather in this game.
Our observers are reporting a vast number of Zerg have poured onto Shakuris.
And yet, not a single hybrid. Amon is testing our resolve.
Not a problem at all. We do not even have enemies coming from this bottom area, so we don't have to worry about that. Some of them are preparing up there. I think we might plan to use our Dark Templar guys to assault the enemy base before long. Oh, shoot. I totally forgot that this thing is unprotected. We saved its life, but barely. That was very stupid of me. Let us go and set up some additional defenses over there. That was really bad. We're not able to prepare units. I mean, repair, not prepare units because we're Protoss. Hopefully that will be enough defensively. You guys go down there. We need to protect that probe. We also have enough energy to get a or minerals. I don't know why I keep calling it energy in this video, to get another monolith going. So let's start building the monolith in the meantime. You guys continue working your way down and then jump into action. That killed everything, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Awesome. Second probe can go right there. You get started on building us these healing guys. Oh, the radius is so small. I kind of put them in a bad spot here. Let's put that one right there, and we'll set up the second one right there. That will give us plenty of room for all of these wonderful things. So, as I said, we're out of minerals. No, we need 150? Yeah, 150, okay. We'll start up with setting up the 2 additional ones down there. There's gonna be 2 more in that bottom area, which should be perfectly fine. Shoot. Oh my god. I think this thing should be perfectly fine, but I think these structures are gonna finish first. Maybe not? I don't know. We've got the Centurions up there to help if they need be. So let's just get the Dark Templars down there. That'll be perfectly fine. You guys become Control Group 1 and stun these enemies. Stun him. Yeah! Do that thing. Oh, yeah. Okay. This monolith should easily be able to handle those guys. We do desperately need to get help though, because they're not able to attack rapidly enough to really make a substantial difference. So where did my little guy down here go? Centurions, you chill there. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's get these things in the works. One right there, a second one right there, and then 2. I forgot also. Okay, let's grab our Centurions. They're gonna be our scouting party for destroying these things, because I need to destroy all of those. And the good news is, as long as the enemy is not attacking, it's just an easy walkway. Of course, the enemy is starting to build an attack force down there right when I start doing this. That's really frustrating. They are attacking in the area that is the second most defended, though, so that's really, really good. Let's get a couple more defenses going there, just to prepare. Hopefully those buildings won't get destroyed, though. That's the one problem with me building these things right now. They do have Ultralisks.
When attacking a Zenith Stone, the energies within may become volatile as it is damaged.
Yeah, whatever you say, weirdo. Oh, okay. So I need to make sure that my guys aren't killed due to explosions of death. Oh, that's gonna go well, just in case. Those are the stalkers. I don't want to send the stalkers down yet. Just in case, let's send these guys over. No, everything's gonna be perfectly fine. Wonderful. That makes me very happy. Oh, Lord, this thing is, like, exploding. We did it, though. Our guys are okay. 1 down, only 2 more to go. That should not be difficult for us to handle. At all. In the meantime, where is the frickin' probe? You get over here, dumb little creature. No. That's a bad spot. That's a better spot. This also, I think, should block, like, I think the way that I'm arranging these things should block Ultralisk attacks, so that'll be cool. Does it really matter which one we attack? I don't think it does. More Centurions coming in. I really should be producing units a lot more quickly than I am. I'm a little bit flustered in this mission for some odd reason, but we'll be able to handle things perfectly fine. In the meantime, let's get these guys to attack and move down there. That way they'll destroy the enemies when need be. Those guys aren't taking damage, right? I was hearing weird, like, sound effects going on, and it was kind of confusing my membrane, yo!
Curious. There are overlords closing on the temple grounds.
I have seen this tactic before. They are transporting ground forces. Destroy the overlords, quickly.
This sounds like a job for Darkstalkers. Oh, it's overlords. Okay, this isn't bad. We just do it like this. And the overlords die immediately. Yes! All too easy, my friends. All too easy. That is so glorious. Oh, of course I accidentally clicked them. Okay, let's go back to the Stalkers. You need to start building additional guys. We do not have any large numbers of defense down here, so I need to get that going. Why have I not started production here? I am so bad at base building because I haven't played this game competitively in a long time, and that's one thing that you need to learn to play this game. I don't play competitively, that's probably way too harsh, but I haven't played this game with my friends in a long while.
Our readouts indicate there are nearly 500 million Zerg on Shakuras. All of them moving for this temple.
Let them come. The Templar will endure.
I agree, let them come. We are like pretty much fully set here. And it sounds dirty, which gives us bonus points galore, to say the least. Let's build one more pylon right there. We're gonna spend money to build it rather than waiting for the actual like energy points. Just so... How are things down here? Not great. Not great. Those are the Stalkers. I don't want to send the Stalkers. Actually, I probably should send the Stalkers, just to get that done early. Severe damage taken down here, but nothing actually destroyed. Stalkers, please. Yeah! Great job eliminating that thing, guys. Wonderful job, actually. We'll send them back up. These guys can chill in this position, since that area is the least defended. And then let's finish off these defenses. Then we just need 2 more of these things down there, and that's everything completed. You guys come up here and work your way to... Oh, no. Okay, we need the Stalkers. That sucks. We'll send the Stalkers down here just to take out the air units, or we'll... That's such a waste. We're not going to use that. I was strongly considering using our Orbital Strike ability. What exactly is it called? It is just called Orbital Strike. Okay, cool. Awesome. Air units taken down quite easily. We need 1 more photon cannon. It cannot fit, which enrages me. It absolutely enrages me. I guess we put it right there. That's like a really crummy spot for it, but that's okay. Build a bunch of more units right there. I think our base should be okay in the north. All of you guys are Control Group 1. I need to keep on moving these Stalkers. Ah, they can't get through.
Be on guard, warriors. The Zerg are attacking the temple from all 3 sides at once.
Go, 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 go. Technically all sides would be 4 sides, my dear lady. Not 3, you silly Billy Papa Chili. So eliminate the Stalkers, my good... I mean, we are the Stalkers. I do not want to eliminate us. Eliminate the Mutalisks at rapid speed, please. No, Stalkers, you guys can chill there. I can't believe I keep misclicking the Dark Templar. Let's help out over here. Of course, that's gonna... You know what? No, let's help out like this. We'll take that thing out because it's annoying. Actually, it's almost dead. Oh, that's perfect for us, actually. That might have been a waste since the Ultralisk was practically killed. But that's okay. We destroyed the final thing. Wonderful. No more worries regarding that.
It is done. The Zenith Stones have been destroyed. Once your task is complete, the temple can be overloaded.
Understood. And the temple alignment is proceeding well. Now, we wait for the Zerg.
Let's see how much damage these guys could do. Because we haven't seemed to been given any optional objectives for this mission. So I guess that bonus Solarite is just for completing the mission no matter what. I don't know how smart of a decision this is for me to be going in here. But I have faith that we'll be able to do quite a bit of damage with these guys for funsies, you know? Maybe even discover an Easter egg or 2 since we have done that before. Let's move the map over here. Since we have a lot of extra Solarite, those are 2 Ultralisks, okay. Let's chill over here on the map, wait a little bit, and now we'll go ahead and deal a lot of damage to these things. Just to go ahead and... That was so much damage. That's absolutely beautiful. You guys go in. Will this stun the spine crawlers? No, it won't. That sucks. That part does really suck. It does stun everything else, though, of course, as we've seen. We might... Nah, there's no way we'll be able to kill this whole base. I at least don't think. We need to blink whenever we can, because that does give us the bonus shields, of course. Oh, a hybrid.
The gods. I have never seen such
That's a flying hybrid!
Focus all cannons on the hybrid. We must defend the temple.
I don't think we'll have trouble killing this guy, but that's a flying hybrid. That's really scary. I did not think that that was a thing, to be completely honest. You guys kill that stupid Zergling. The rest of you blink right there, and please assist me in this glorious battle. That hybrid is dead meat. Oh shoot, he's a Void Ray! That's a Void Ray hybrid. That is very odd. The shield batteries will heal all of my units' shields? Okay, that is outrageously powerful. I can't believe I didn't realize that. Let's get these Dark Templar into action again. I think they should be able to squeeze through that hole since the other guys were able to. We'll probably continue using these for stalkers now, even though I said we weren't going to get any. It's really a thing where I did not build our, Oh, shoot. You guys... Oh, they can't help. That sucks. Whatever. Zerg on Shakuras. The number is increasing. What the hell? Oh, hold out for 1 billion Zerg. So that's what I'm waiting for. Oh, you are not expanding your creep, my dear queen. You're gonna die. Yeah, do it. Good work, guys. Excellent work, my friends. Shoot, I can also activate it. That's really cool. Let's get rid of these creep pores. Okay, that is not good. That is very bad, in fact. I also kind of missed the Ultralisk. You guys, please come down here and help. I was not expecting that base to get destroyed.
I have never borne witness to so many Zerg. Was this the threat my mother once faced?
No, matriarch. This threat is a far greater one, and it will take all
Wow.
we have to resist it.
Way to kind of diss that lady's mother. She's like, did my mother fight this amazing threat? No, stupid. Your mother wasn't good enough for that. What the hell are you thinking? We need to bring in all of our units. Stalkers, you guys get down here ASAP, because this is not going to work out well for us at all. What the hell are you doing just standing there, buddy? Luckily, our stalkers are getting their shields recharged. Let's blink to put that to good use. I can't focus. I wanted to take down that overlord so I could, obviously, let's also harass that one. Just for fun. I figured that'd be enough to kill all those things. Oh, of course our shields guys are taking a lot of damage as well. You, my good sir, we need more Dark Templars. You go ahead, and I always forget that this is actually in the V slot. You go ahead and build that thing, so we could get additional Dark Templar friends before long. Let's attack that thing. Bottom base is gonna be taking some heavy damage, but I think... Okay, the rest, that base can handle the rest itself. Let's move our stalkers down and assist down below. Turns out the stalkers are actually not needed at all. Okay. That gives me a lot of confidence and makes me very, very happy. I think we should be able to make it to the end of the million without, or billions, or, I mean, without having to worry. But that's no reason not to grab additional stalkers. This building has not yet been fully constructed. We do not have all the defenses that I wanted us to have over here. Some were probably destroyed, and I just didn't notice. So let's get 2 more going right there. All set right there, all set right there, and of course we are still all set in the bottom. Wonderful. Base is being attacked from basically all directions, so let's get our stalkers down there to assist with all of that. In the meantime, these stalkers can go ahead and help over here. They probably don't need to help right there. Yeah, they actually totally don't. That might have been a waste. We have lost stuff up here. Top base had less structures, and it survived better than this bottom one did. Apparently, this bottom base is just, like, horrible. Absolutely garbage. Or absolute garbage. But that's okay. We'll send another one up right there. We're so close, and yet so far from the billion. It's making me so sad. We're at the point that we've completed all the... Wait, what am I talking... No. We didn't have any optional objectives. We just had the main ones. Zelnaga Temple. If we're able to beat this mission with it taking 0 damage, I will be very, very pleased with myself, to put it lightly. Stalkers aren't even taking any damage. Let's get additional... No. Let's get Dark Templars going at this point. We could get 3 of them if they help out. God, we've lost 2 of them.
It will be ready soon.
Hierarch.
Oh
Discovered
crap.
the solarite cache beneath the Zelnaga Temple. If we can hold longer, I should be able to retrieve it.
Begin the retrieval process, Karax. We will hold the temple as long as we can.
I forgot about these stalkers. This ability also makes this... God, my voice is cracking. This ability makes this game so much easier now, because now we have a pause game button that allows us to, like, move the map around. That's kind of funny. I really wish I could pause and check the health, though. Okay, so that one's almost dead. Let's go back up and over here, and we'll cheat the system. That guy's pretty close to dead, too. I need to get our stalkers to jump. Oh, okay, so those things aren't in attack radius. Shoot. Thank God that thing has survived. This is going very, very poorly for us. Probe, you go ahead, get another one of these things in the works, then you need to get back up top and reconstruct those defenses. So let's get 2 more of those things going. In the meantime, I think all the other places are still perfectly A-okay, which makes me happy. No, we lost 1 defensive structure in the bottom, which sucks. We need to get 2 more right here. Let's actually, like, stop this threat. Oh, God, of course they got that thing destroyed. And the Hydralisk, the hybrid is still okay. We are in trouble. A lot of trouble. Kill the hybrid first. Oh, my God. I don't think we're going to be able to hold out, actually. That makes me very, very sad. Of course, they've got vision there. God damn it. Let's use our Q ability really quick. Hopefully they can't be attacked while they're doing that, but then they're gonna get killed, so they need to get out. I'm, like, at serious risk of not making it to the million now. Blink down there, guys. Help, please. I did not make enough stalkers fast enough. I am really struggling right now. Oh, my God! I do not like this at all! Stalker, get out here and help, please. We also lost that 1 probe who was doing mining jobs and stuff for me. Why the hell did... Okay. I'm not going to use warp gates anymore. I don't use warp gates properly. I've learned that now. Because if I didn't make warp gates, I would have spammed creating a whole bunch of different units. And then I don't think this mission would have gone so poorly. I cannot believe I just failed this mission so hard. That's the holdout for the 1.5. I gotta make that on the side. Crabs in a bucket, guys. Okay, that was a little Northern Lion phrase right there. What I think we're gonna do is, I've lost this mission. I failed really hard, and I'm a total noob and a loser for doing so. Let's click the menu button. I actually want to replay it so I could get that optional objective because I want all the stuff, and I'm pretty sure the countdown might succeed before we actually fail, but I think I'd rather just do better. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to come back in the next video and we're gonna replay this mission. I'm going to make multiple warp gates because we really never should have had just 1. Maybe if I do especially well and complete the mission at a very, very quick pace, We might even be able to attack the enemy bases much more effectively than we did, and maybe even, like, completely eliminate one spawning point. That probably is not the wise choice at all, though, and, it would probably be much better to, handle our defenses in different regards. Maybe, next time I might try using zero, why am I blanking? What the hell are those things called? Core things. Oh, there goes the photon cannons, not cores. We actually just got the ending cutscene there, so that's perfectly fine. We might actually use zero we probably won't use any photon cannons and swap them out for the monoliths, because if we get three monoliths, and that's gonna be unbelievably expensive. But look at how many minerals I had. I could have easily completed this mission if I min-maxed my time better. I've been playing very, very poorly because it's been so long since I played StarCraft. But things will be better in the next one, and I'll be excited to replay this mission. So that's probably actually gonna be it for this video. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like. I cannot speak apparently. Please consider leaving a like, a comment, and/or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer. And I will see you all in the next one. See ya, guys!